Guys, welcome back to the SourceFed Podcast here on youtube.com/SourceFedNerd. Yay!
Wait, hold on. What channel did he say?
Everyone shut the fuck up. Hold on. Shut up. Let him finish his fucking intro before you start saying shit.
Wait, what did he say?
youtube.com/SourceFed.
Did you think this was nerd?
No.
Are we talking teams?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Today on the podcast,
let's start
your
it
host
over
will be
one more time.
Sam
Hold on.
Basher.
Let's start it over one more time for everyone listening. Mike Falzone's dead. Your hand is a corpse.
It's so cold.
Very low
You've been inside for over 20 minutes.
Inside this ice chest.
Will, he's been inside for hours.
Yeah, it's warmer outside than it is in this building.
No, it is not. You might have a problem.
But you're
you might
also
need to go
dressed
to a
like
doctor.
the snow is
You've
happening.
Let's get this over with so I can go to the doctor.
Hold on.
Hold on.
One last comment.
Hold on.
I hate it here.
Can I just say I'm concerned about my
friend?
friend?
One comment. I'm just saying your hand feels like a regular hand if it had an ice cube in the middle.
I'm saying your hand feels like a regular hand had it been in the freezer for a couple hours.
For coming back to listen and watch the SourceFed podcast. If you guys have never watched this before, we just talk about everything that's happening in the news, things that are going on in our lives, whatnot. And you can watch this on youtube.com/SourceFed. We upload it every week. Or you can go to iTunes and you can listen to the podcast.
Don't touch
there.
He did. I saw his hand go over it.
I
saw
you guys are the worst. And today on the podcast, I, Sam Basher, will be hosting it along with
Get
William
your hand
Haynes.
away from that cable.
I will break your finger. Will.
William Haynes, hey.
Steve Zaragoza. I'm concerned about Mike
Falzone.
Yeah.
And our guest today, Mike Falzone.
It's a huge problem.
Christ.
Mike, are you here to announce a medical condition you have?
Yes, it's called coldy handyitis, and I have it in both hands.
I can only give
Can
cold
I feel
hand
it? I didn't
jobs.
get to feel it.
This one's fine.
Leave me the
This
other one.
one's a little chill.
Why is that?
This is Netflix. This is chill.
You know what
People
means?
in
You know
the
what it
future.
means?
That was awful.
People in the future would be like, "Oh, that's early signings of Clonian's disease or something." They'll
Clonian's disease.
I don't know. They'll have future diseases. They'll be able to tell because there's
This
things
is
like
what
that.
I will say. The left side of your body is connected to your heart, not
Yeah.
your right side.
No.
So this is what I would be concerned about.
I want a scientist in the comments. Please tell Steve how your heart is connected
Did you
everywhere
really
in your body.
think I meant that? Come on. You really thought I meant only one part of your body is connected to your
We
heart?
agreed to make fun of Sam this entire podcast.
Thank you so much.
The left side of your body is directly connected to how horny you are.
That's
and
right.
My hand is freezing cold sitting around a table with you guys.
Well, let's
right
get this boy out of the building so he can get inside a warm
Let's
regime.
hop in
A warm,
to
horny
the
place.
topic of
Spice
the
it
day
up.
because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I
Don't you
almost stopped
ever touch that
As a
table.
special guest, we didn't tell Mike Falzone. We brought all the girls he cheated on his fiance with.
Oh, cool. They're all here?
They're all here.
This building's too small.
I also brought his mom to listen in on
I
it.
told you.
It's just your mom.
Wait, I heard cheating on.
No, I said we also brought his mom to listen in on it. Too.
Combining those two stories is hilarious.
Yeah.
I've only cheated on Zoya with your mother.
I'm not even listening to this podcast. I already hate it.
No, it's good. We're having a good time.
I would've
We're having a
off.
good
I'm
time
having a good
here.
time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's
All right,
the worst.
okay,
It was
order in the court.
Order in the
Hold on.
court.
No, I got
Let Sam handle this.
Hold on, everybody.
Is this your first
Everybody.
time leading the podcast?
Wait, this podcast with you three? Yes, I'm going to be honest.
No,
this
is this
a
the
little
first
scary.
time leading the SourceFed podcast?
No,
Okay.
maybe with you.
You seem confident.
Hey, I'm not, but thank you. All right, but today on the podcast, Darren said we should talk about things that we've done and ridiculous things we've done to impress people. On the podcast, we like to talk about stories in the news that are interesting.
Don't let anybody
And we just
bully
do
you, Sam.
whatever
Don't let
Darren
anybody
says.
bully you.
We
No,
just
I mean-
do whatever Darren says.
I mean, Darren's really tall.
Is it Darren fed or is it Source fed?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Darren, you
I'd
wanna
like an
comment?
answer.
Darren fed.
Now it's
I don't
Darren
see
fed.
the logo.
Change
It
the
does not
lights.
say it there.
Right before we started filming, Darren said he could whoop any of our asses and eat vanilla cake off of us. He said that.
He did
Weren't we
say
there?
that. Oh,
It's not a thing you say to a
Darren
friend.
said that he'll hurt my family in his dreams.
He did. He said, "I'll crack your mother's leg.
Yeah.
Look at me twice." He's
Yeah.
practicing rap lines.
He said, I'm going to cut your dad's brake line so it's hard for him to get around town.
But he got real close to our faces. Like he
Yes, he
touched
did.
eyes with us and then he said
But what
it.
was weird about it was he was crying while he was saying it.
Crying into our eyes. You don't cry into someone's eyes. That's how pink eye starts.
That is how pink eye started.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if someone in this building gets pink eye, I'm running.
Yeah.
what the hell do you mean?
You know what? Statistically, I'm surprised it hasn't happened.
No.
Honestly, in the days when
No,
Lee
it's
Newton
surprised
were
it
here,
hasn't been happened to you.
what I'm saying is the days when Lee Newton was here, the farts everywhere. The farts in the hands, onto faces.
That's- yep.
the bare scrotum on people's bodies. Like, I'm so surprised.
That's not even
Speaking of
pink eye.
scrotums and pink eye, doo-doo, the clown,
I had a booger and no one told me.
Wait,
what kind of friend are you?
I
didn't
think
notice
if
a
there
booger.
was a
I would've told
segue
you.
in me, Sam
I
just
said
won
I
it.
had a
Yeah.
booger.
If there was a segue in me, Sam just won it for sure.
Thank you.
That was barely related. He found something.
Thank you. It was really
Speech,
hard.
speech.
You guys are.
This the award. Don't take a sip of my drink. Oh, even worse now. I got 2 boy juice.
We've all had 3 sips of this drink.
Yeah, we've all had threesomes in that
I
drink.
swear to God, Falzone.
We're gonna get pink eye now.
Will, can I?
Hold
Will,
on.
Let me tell you
Hold on.
something.
Why was
Hold on.
I the
Hey,
straw that
come
broke
back.
the camel's
Hey,
Hold on,
back?
hold on.
Hey.
Will needs to come.
Drink. I'm getting another
Oh,
Oh, that's
God
what
damn.
a waste of time.
Anyways, while he's
Really?
gone,
See, this, we're in a
while
drought,
he's
you
gone-
asshole.
Hold on. Well, can I have some of that now?
You guys are the worst.
I can have some of your cup.
Don't drink out of there because I'm gonna have to. Now I gotta get.
Hold on.
You guys drank the whole thing that fast, or you poured it in the other
We
one?
poured it in this one.
Will left. Guess what happens?
Hold on.
when you
Before
leave?
we go on.
Hold on.
Before we move
Hold
on.
on.
I wanna be
Sam,
good friends.
What do you?
I just want to
what
say
would you
one
have
thing.
to say?
Will, do you seriously have a problem with all of us drinking out of your glass?
Yes.
Do you know we share the same fucking washing machine at home?
That's not
clothes
the same.
All the clothes we're wearing goes through the same water system, and we're using the same water.
If I may, Sam had a
clothes.
great point recently
Hold
where
on.
he said that's
Hold
not
on.
the same.
Wait,
All right, how about this?
We all put our
remember when
fingers
we
in it.
straight up made out?
It's not. Look,
I
look,
just shot something
look.
out of my nose on the
I
will.
will
Just have
never.
some of it.
I'm not putting my mouth
Hey,
in that
while-
piss water.
I want to know why.
Hold on.
piss water.
Hold on.
Can we
hold
find
on,
out why?
Hold on. While we
Steve, if you
while
take a
we
sip of that-
think about this, while Darren does some research about pink eye and drinking out of water cups.
Why
Thank you,
pink
Darren.
eye? I think we got pink
I like
eye.
how
covered.
we
didn't
don't say
get pink eye.
research
There's
today,
a
it
chance
means
that pink
Google.
eye could be
You
in
definitely
this.
can't get pink eye from drinking.
Well, we're gonna find out from Darren.
The only way
Anyways,
you can get
hold
pink
on.
eye is direct contact to
with
your
fecal
eye.
matter.
With
To your
shit.
eye.
Turn down the lights. I downloaded that new app. It does a guy AIDS on it.
Jesus
That was
Man.
What's the reading? Probably
Anyway,
not.
my awesome segue earlier was trying to get to the point
that
of this
why you're cold?
conversation.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a coldy handy.
He doesn't have an
Hey.
immune system. He doesn't have an immune system. I'm sorry. Okay.
None of this is funny.
It's not.
Is this a comedy podcast? Because
No,
none
it's
of this
more
is
of a
funny.
discussion,
This-
and I think we're talking about pink eye.
I'm sorry. I'm so
well,
sorry.
prisoners really like
You're
this
trying
podcast.
so
Prisoners.
hard.
Prisoners and-
No, I'm not. I'm kind of checked out. If I'm being completely honest.
It's only been 8 minutes.
Oh God, that's the slowest.
All right, hold on, guys. Let's make a handhold pact.
Am I warmer at least?
Let's
Wait,
make a
what
handhold
pact?
pact.
What pact?
Don't touch the cable.
Okay.
No, shut the fuck up.
Wait,
I'm making
hold
a
on.
handhold
I
pact.
just wanna say-
I'm
No,
making a
no, no, no.
hand-
Everyone wants to
there's
say
no
something.
I got something to say shit anymore.
It's just that Sam's hands are
that's it.
cold now too.
Great, good point. Good. Nobody gives
You
a
took
fuck.
the same sip as Mike Falzone?
Hold on. Put your goddamn hand
Now I
to
got
Sam's.
codeines.
Coldy handy-itis.
Everyone, shut the fuck up. We're doing a podcast reset right now. Sam's in charge. Everyone shuts the fuck up. We're going to get through this like adults. All right?
Okay, and then everyone comment down below how much you've been enjoying this thus far, and it's 8 minutes in. The topic of today's podcast is: have you ever done anything to embarrass somebody? Did you ever embarrass yourself to impress somebody? You ever done that before?
Accidentally, or you knew you
No,
would embarrass
intentionally.
yourself?
No, intentionally.
You intentionally embarrassed yourself?
Oh yeah.
To impress? Have we ever intentionally embarrassed ourselves?
Now think
to
about
impress-
that.
I wouldn't admit it.
While I bring up some of these topics that Darren pulled up. All right. There's
Why
a
is it
study
all
that
about
came
bringing
out.
up
Why would you
Darren?
ask
Darren-
a question?
Okay, here's the thing.
Why don't you
Here's the
own up
thing.
to what
Here's the
what work
thing.
you've done today?
Here's the thing.
What did you
Well-
pull up?
Well, I'm not good in corners.
Are we gonna
You know
get
what's a
to-
symptom?
I'm
You know
not
what's a
good in
symptom
corners.
with coldy handyitis? Lying.
lying?
Oh, I do lie a lot.
That's actually not true. It is true.
There's the cable again.
Press it again.
Sam,
Sam.
I swear to God, I will duct tape your hand
I don't
to
know.
the back of this
Do you
chair.
think the people at home can hear what we hear?
No.
They cannot. It's only
They
you.
sure can't. Here's
Yeah.
what's happening,
Only
guys.
you.
There's a cable here if you're watching
And
this.
if I move my
right
hand
by Sam's
slightly,
left hand, if he touches that cable
It
even
sucks.
slightly, it sucks real bad for us because
It
we get
sucks.
one ear gone, and you know how frustrating that is.
What the
Yeah,
sound
that's
actually
the
is.
frustrating part about this podcast right now. Oh boy.
What? Tell us
Like,
all the hard
the sound-
hard work Darren did today. Tell us.
It just sounds like my grandfather getting fired. Is all I want to say. Like,
Why?
Does he work here?
no.
Oh.
All
What's the
right.
headline, Darren?
I don't know, man. All right. The headline that Darren pulled today. He pulled a couple.
Just on record,
Hey.
Darren pulled this one.
Darren,
On
grow that beard
record.
for you too, you piece of shit.
Hold on.
for you.
Wait, is this because if it's bad, you don't take the blame?
Oh yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Let me just use Darren's name.
Okay,
so
so we gotta know that
completely
Sam would never
innocent.
choose Doo-Doo the Clown, which is what it's about to be.
Hey, to be fair, he picked that one.
I actually put it in our.
Then why are you lying and saying it was Darren? I'm sorry, Sam.
Also,
I really am sorry.
Can we thank Darren for dressing Sam today, too?
Yes. Okay.
I think he looks great.
Look, Sam, you know why we do this to you, right?
Because
we love you. We really do. It is
don't
not
touch the
out
cable,
of.
though.
Don't
please.
touch the cable.
Okay.
I like
know,
Sam more than
All
I
right,
like
everybody,
either
let's
of
do
you.
a hand pact. Here we go.
This is the
Too many
third
Get in
we've
here.
done
Get in
today.
here. All right.
Wait, let's just
All right.
talk about.
Shh,
can we
no
talk
more.
about-
Not even
you know
Sam.
what?
Shut it.
You know,
Guys, everyone's going to be quiet. Sam. Shh. Sam goes and everyone shuts the fuck up. Got a Falzone?
I'm gonna be honest. Let's just talk about something else.
All right.
I want to talk about
What if
that.
we had nothing
was
to
a
talk
format.
about?
You know what?
I was excited
don't
about
think
the
we
format
got.
of the show.
I don't think we're in the right mindset for
Wait,
this.
no,
today.
I like that. Because that sparks good conversation.
Okay.
What?
Think about that. I'll read it to you. Don't need the computer here.
You don't
I'll
need the
just read
computer.
it.
Something's
You're too
happening
low.
with your
You're
ass.
too
Oh,
low.
I'm too low.
You're too
I
low.
like to stay low.
Anyways, the topics of the discussion today. The Jesus Christ, 10 minutes in. All right, I'm gonna try
It's
this
been
for
3
the
minutes.
4th time. All right, 4th time. The headlines we got today was that men, they sometimes eat more pizza to impress women on dates.
So what's the research on that, though?
The
Like,
research was the people were studying men, like what kind of food they eat on dates, and that statistically men will eat more pizza when they're out with women as a way of
What?
impressing. Overeating is a way to impress.
Really?
When I'm on a
That's
date,
weird.
I do not eat. If it's a date, if I'm on a date with you and
I
I'm
don't
eating,
eat on a date.
I'm here
either.
for fun.
Wait a
I think
minute.
you might pay.
Wait, hold on a second.
You don't eat on. You eat on a date.
Yeah.
I'm
don't.
too
You don't-
scared to eat
I'm
on
too-
a
I
date.
just
yeah,
wanted to have that reaction
Hold
back and
on a
forth with you.
second.
Wait, hold up.
Hold on.
If you go out on a date with a young lady and you
Or
go
man,
to a
or
restaurant
young
or a
man.
ma-
Come on,
whatever,
man. Come
doesn't
on.
matter.
Fuck,
Whoever,
Mike.
Come on,
You go on
what
a
the fuck?
You go on a date.
He did this to you?
You go on a date.
I'm sorry, do you think
And-
this is ear biscuits or something? We're talking about real hard facts
If we
here.
could stop
we're not
and
throwing shot-
everyone shuts the fuck up for just a second, and I can finish what I'm saying because
I
that's
think
what's
you shouldn't
important
leave
right
out
now.
women in the case of
No,
dating.
that actually wasn't even
All
the
right,
problem.
Falzone.
If you go out on a date with somebody and you go to an eating place and you don't eat and they eat, they automatically hate you for a long time.
Yeah, and they're fine, and that's okay.
why?
Wait. Say that again?
You can't watch somebody else eat on a date. That's weird.
That's
That's
the
bad
worst.
planning.
No,
That's
no.
little kid planning on
You've
your
ruined
part.
the date.
Hold
at
on.
that point.
You order food. You just don't eat it.
That's ruining the date.
No, that's wasteful and stupid.
Yeah, and also, guys,
Yeah,
let's
if I
talk-
went on a girl that did that, we ordered food and then she didn't eat it, I'd be like, oh, she's a hoe.
Or I would just
a
be
hoe.
or I'd be like, hold on a second.
That one
I'm
was too
sorry.
much. That one was too
No,
much.
I'd say,
No.
were you not hungry? Then why the fuck did you order food?
Yeah.
Is what I would
Oh,
say.
you know what?
No,
The
you
worst
want
answer?
Here, what?
I ate a couple minutes ago.
Oh shit! Did you forget we were going on a date?
Yeah.
Or okay, great.
You know who
check.
did that? Their first date with their fiance? This guy.
Really?
Speaking from experience.
Wait, you ate before the date? Did you confuse
Wait.
the jerk off before the date with eating before
Wait,
the date?
there's
No,
the
I did the
jerk-off
jerk off
before the
during.
No, the jerk
Hold
off
on.
before the date.
Time out. Explain the jerk off before the date.
The jerk off before the date is just in case. Just in case.
What the hell happened to you?
Just in case.
Turn into a cartoon real quick.
Sounds
turned
like you
into
started getting a
Scooby-Doo.
prostate exam. Halfway through.
In that exact moment. Thank
You're
you,
like, look,
doctor.
when you go to the just in case.
Sorry, I'd like to save time. He comes in, he'll just take care of it.
So
Done.
just in case what?
Just in case you might make love later.
Okay.
Because then that
You
way
get it out of the way.
You get it out of the
But
way.
you ate.
longer?
You
yeah,
said you ate
but also
before,
it'll
or
help
you
be
lied.
less horny.
But
too.
like-
so guys, all right,
Be less horny.
it might help you be less
Okay.
horny and not think with
how
your
much
dick.
before?
Maybe a
That's
couple
not-
hours.
that's
Are
not
we saying
important.
in my car before I show up at the restaurant?
Well, what's your refresh?
Yeah,
what's
before
your,
you ring the
Let me
doorbell.
ask you this: what's your refresh rate? What's your half life?
Ooh, I don't want to say out loud.
That's a
Why?
good point.
3 days?
3 days.
Wait, whoa, hold on a second. Wait,
Are you
I don't
loading
think-
a musket?
hold on.
What are
I'm
you
sorry.
doing?
I was
Hold on,
holding
let me-
back.
I don't think you
He
understood
threw
the
out a
question.
number. He
4.
just threw out a
4
number.
days. 4
No,
days.
hold on. Let me throw.
That's even weird.
I don't think you understood the question.
Yeah.
How quickly after you point are you ready to go again?
Like, yeah, 4 or 5
Spell
days.
Wait, it really spell
You don't.
P-O-Y-T, bitch.
Okay. There was-
My dick
good.
turns red as Sam's shirt.
Wait, you can't touch your dick again for 4 days after
4
you
days.
jerk off?
4 days.
Do you have cold handyitis?
What's
Do you
going
think?
on here?
No, I got.
I'm so sorry.
I am lying, and that's
I know
because
you
I
are.
have coldy handyitis too.
Oh no! Am I the only one with fucking not coldy handyitis?
Finish the water.
I love you, Steve.
But back
No,
to
you don't have clothing
Falzone,
handy items.
really
Okay.
quick.
I'm just
back
a
to
liar.
Falzone. What were you saying about your first date? I don't even remember anymore. I got dick on the
well,
mind.
first of all, you don't care. Second of all, I just think I ate in too close proximity to my first date with a woman who I will now promise to spend the rest of my life with.
That's
and
sweet.
that's how she tells it to everybody. She's like, yeah, I showed up and he watched me eat. Because that's not a good
That's a
adult
bad
planning
move.
thing.
It's
That's
a
a
bad
bad
move.
move.
Okay, so like I went to Vegas for the first time, and I'm like, okay, if you've never been to Vegas, like there's a bunch of like there's regular looking people like you and I, and then there are these.
There's hardly regular looking people.
Well, there's a lot of like, oh shit. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. So I was eating at a restaurant that had a big old window in it. I was like, this is some ordinary ass macaroni and cheese. But I was eating it and looking at all the beautiful people. And I was like, that's why people go on dates to dinners, because eating food with somebody hot is way better. That's just my thoughts.
Wait.
I don't think that.
Wait.
What do you mean?
Wait.
It's a sensory overload.
Honestly,
now I
think.
kind of
can I
get
be
it.
honest with you? I
So,
think, guys,
eating
usually the
food-
simplest answer is the correct one, right?
And what is
Yes.
that?
The simplest
That's
answer
Murphy's
is
Law.
you just go to. No, that's Humphrey's law. What you normally
Murphy Humphrey,
want.
Bogarts, bitch.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Murphy's Law was a good TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Murphy's L.A. Law was a great
Murphy
show.
Brown you're
Murphy
thinking of.
Brown is what I'm thinking of.
She was a lawyer, though.
Your point?
This is my point. You go on a fucking date to get food because it's a good way to talk to somebody and get to know somebody. It has nothing to do with the food or distractions or whatever. It's about sitting with someone and enjoying a very normal human thing to get to know somebody.
It's not about
Also,
eating at all. Sorry.
eating.
Well,
no,
it's
yeah,
barely
no.
about
Oh, is this
eating.
episode 786 of William Haynes is a piece of shit loser and doesn't understand society?
Are we already on 786?
Yes. Earlier today, we were on episode 783.
Do you guys remember 642 when we were talking about Will's nails?
Yes. I was there.
We're cutting that out of the beginning.
No, no, we're not. No,
this
we're
morning,
not.
this morning, I was like, oh shit, but I didn't do anything about
It's
it.
okay.
Wait,
Will.
let's see him.
No,
I- okay, hold
Can
on,
I ask
hold
a
on.
question? Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
Well, I was gonna say really quick, don't be self-conscious about your nails. I think they look fine. Honestly, I don't care what length they are, as long as you take care of it. And I think that's the point. I don't think anybody really cares what length they are
I
unless
will
you
fuck
clean
you
them.
up in front of everybody. In front of everybody.
Just
What'd you say, Sophia? I do. That's why it's
Sophia says he
embarrassing.
cares.
If you do care, you
I'm
wouldn't say
trying to
shit
say
like,
don't
I'm
be
gonna fuck you up.
embarrassed. I'm trying to say don't be embarrassed because it's who you are and it looks good.
Go get me some more water.
Shit.
That's
That was very quick.
Look
and
at these
resourceful.
bubbles. Look at these bubbles. They look gross.
Those are finger bubbles.
That's actually
You
just like, what do they
are
call
a
that?
diva.
Gravity?
You're a diva.
well, okay. Does it count as a if I've been doing this since childhood? Do I count as a diva?
Yes.
Damn,
Does it?
I'm a hell of a
Yes.
diva.
Okay, so what were we talking about? Dates?
You know what?
Kind of.
Why do men? Okay, so men think it's okay. Men like to show off.
The study says
How
men
much they
overeat.
can eat.
Men overeat as a way to show
Why? I don't think
dominance.
that is
and
that a.
You're just
that
gonna
is a
make yourself
study.
feel horrible.
What kind of men did they choose in this study? Because I
Normal
don't think
men.
a lot of people realize that like these studies are only done in like one city, one room, one type of people.
normal, healthy adult men.
And they'll be like, oh, so 75% Americans think bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. No,
Yeah.
you went to Alabama. Oops.
Yeah, your sample size was 7.
Your sample size was 7, and you actually just were standing out the AAA's Alcohol Anonymous
So now
building
you're
and
just saying
sent it
that
out.
it's not true.
Yeah, yeah. There's no all these statistics, and we read them in videos too. And I try to get myself to believe them if I believe in them. They're not real.
Well, you
besides
can't
the
say
Or
point.
that.
they're real. They
Besides
definitely are
the
real,
point.
but they're just limited.
Yeah, that's not the point though. Is the
Yeah.
point is like what kind of embarrassing things have you done on a date? Like not eating, overeating, things like that.
I was mad at the system again. I apologize.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
You just need to get it out. I understand.
Yeah.
Man, chill.
The government and the system, you gotta.
I didn't do an embarrassing thing to get a girl to like me, but I had a very embarrassing thing happen on a date, and I realized it's a bit of a stretch. It's a little off-brand, but I really want to say because I've never talked about it before.
Oh, that's perfect.
This was a girl that I liked very, very much. I had a horrible breakup, and I met this girl like at a car wash. I was on the soccer team, and we were doing a car wash to raise money. She comes in, it was like 80s movie scenario. She's like, babe, can't wash my car. And then I wash it
Was
real
she
nice.
Cartman from South Park?
Yes, yes. She was with her mom. With her mom. Cheesy poofs all over her face. And no, she was very beautiful. She played soccer as well. None of this is important. Anyway, fast forward weeks later, we're making out, but it's very hot. And we're making out in a car. Not hot like this is great. It wasn't that.
Oh, this was before cold hands.
This was way before Cold Handiitis.
This is where he got it from.
Set in.
got it from
If
her.
we're being realistic.
Got it from her. That makes sense.
And we were kissing, and I was in the upwards position. I was looking down at her face, and I started to sweat, which happens.
Oh, no.
Right? So a little bit of sweat came, but then I also, had a runny nose a little bit.
Wait,
so,
what's going on here?
I'm telling you what's going on. That's what a story is.
You had the flu and you went on a date with
Please
flu.
tell me.
The flu.
Please tell me you're like, and I had a little bit of pre-cum coming out on my dick.
You gotta let me get that.
And I vomited on her.
All I'm saying is that the sweat and the boogers that I didn't know were coming, they were like runny clear
You
boogers.
didn't know?
What the
No, because sometimes you just have a runny nose and you don't know. I was busy. I was kissing a very beautiful
But
woman.
usually that's a bad flu when it pours out of your nose, right?
It wasn't that bad of a flu.
But you had a
lungs
flu.
were being
Probably
filled.
had a flu.
Wait a minute. So you were like, yeah, I'll go on a date with you. By the way, I have the flu.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, you ever been an ugly kid and then a hot chick asks you out and you
Okay, I
say
get
no?
it. You're
Oh,
right.
no,
Okay, good
I'm a
point.
little
Good point.
sick.
You were
No,
right.
Well
thank
said.
you.
Well
So
said.
you're
Yeah,
running.
So I
As a
endangered
kid, you were ugly.
this woman's life. So the sweat that was on my brow mixed in with the boogers that were coming out of my nose, and I think boogers went into her mouth a little bit, and I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, I have a
think
similar story. I've
yeah.
sneezed
And
during a
that's-
makeout session.
Wait, is that how Colt 45 happened? That's what made Colt 45 mixed with your tears and your boogers?
That's
And
a
she's like-
drink. Colt
yeah,
45
and
is
she's
a
like, oh my
drink.
God, this is a drink. We can bottle this.
One
I
time.
don't think so.
Okay, well, think about it.
Yes, and?
That's an improv
I know where to
joke.
go.
What are you saying?
I changed my mind.
Oh,
Wait, you said you sneezed in someone's
yeah.
mouth? Wait. So you said you sneezed in someone's
no,
mouth?
I have a stuff. When I was intoxicated, that
Gross.
was a very, I know, right? Disgusting. When I was,
rude.
intoxicated, thank you. And I was making out with a girl, and I too may have had the flu, and so drinking while
What
having
is
the flu.
wrong with
Have
you
a runny
guys?
nose and not have the flu.
True, but
Maybe a cold.
maybe a cold.
There's so many levels.
Don't go on a date when you got a cold. I mean, I
No,
get your
hey.
point, but you know what I mean?
He has a good point.
How
The
old
girl's-
were you?
He sounds very young.
No. Probably like 17.
Okay, all right. Then you get a
16 or
pass.
17.
You get a pass.
Yeah,
no,
right, you were
wait,
never
you were
You're still a
7.
boy.
You were
Did you
Am
7.
I
not
not
have a
allowed to be
beard?
ugly at 17?
Yeah.
No. I was like spiky hair in the front, very short, no beard,
You
maybe
look like
stubble.
Mystery Guitar Man.
Less attractive and fatter.
Okay.
And no sunglasses.
Okay.
Can't hold a pair of
So you
sunglasses
look
to save my
nothing
life.
like Mystery Guitar Man.
So no.
Zero.
nothing.
I look zero.
Nothing like him at all.
Yeah.
All right.
What's wrong
anyways,
with your beard?
It's gone, baby.
Yeah.
It's coming back though. Can't you feel it?
I asked politely.
Storm's
to feel
coming.
It before.
You can feel it. Go ahead.
I felt it before. I'm
While
fine
you
now.
feel the beard.
I'm gonna ruin you tonight.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Like
gonna
in-
ruin you tonight.
Like in the sack?
if that's the way you want it taken, you and I are gonna hop in the sack, Steve.
Is Will's mom around?
I know she
Could
is.
she stop
Okay, can I
this?
be honest? My mom has been around me all day, and I haven't been able to curse. And I think the door over there is closed. So shit, fuck, man. You know when you didn't bring her over.
I
here,
like
did
how
you?
you're so scared that you're still doing it softly.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Shit.
Man, shit. You think I
Tell
give
us
a
about your
motherfucker?
sneeze, huh?
I
Man,
already told it. It's gone now. Yeah.
I say what the fuck
Really?
I want.
I would pay to see her walk on and smack you in the face. Sorry. What were
I
you saying?
burped in a woman's mouth once, and I will never do that
What
again.
is wrong with you people?
Hold on.
What is wrong with you
Wait.
people?
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
and she did, and I deserved it.
Wait. Did you burp
And
in her
she still
mouth?
came and-
You burped in her mouth for jokes?
You know, I don't remember,
Was
but
it on
knowing me,
purpose?
yeah, it probably was for jokes.
How old were you?
I was in high school still. Boy. Those were the days, huh, boys?
Oh. All right.
Yes.
Well, okay. All right. Oh yeah, I saw
One
this
time,
story. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying one. No, that joke was too dirty.
Oh well, then good.
Can I tell it anyway?
Yeah.
It was too dirty. It's really bad. I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, I just can't wait for this awkward silence. I was gonna say that. Okay, for the record, it was too bad. I was gonna say one time I was making out with a girl and I showed her my suicide letter.
Moving on.
That's why I said moving on.
Such a
Moving
dark
on.
place.
You had a good point when you said you wanted to move on. I had a good story that I
But
wanted
did I
to bring
top
up.
you guys? Did I top it?
You
There's
did-
no truth to it.
No, there's no truth, and it's
But
no.
still.
You
You
don't
didn't-
know that,
You
Mike.
didn't top us.
I
I'm
hope
sorry.
there's
I
no
don't
truth
know
to
that.
it.
You gotta- can you imagine that? Though? Okay, I'm not even gonna go into this.
Thank you. Did you just hear that? Oh God.
It's okay if it's mine, right?
What's
I'm
next?
sweating profusely just
What's
so everybody
next,
knows.
sweetheart?
Huh? The next story?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was reading that some kid on Facebook changed his name to "fuck that bitch."
Fuck
you guys
that
hear,
bitch,
You guys
yeah.
hear about that? It was a
Let's spell
Vietnamese. PHUCDABITCH.
Space.
Space. These are all spaces.
Yeah,
I apologize. It's 3 words.
D-A.
And then the last name is Bish. B-I-C-H.
C-H.
Yeah. Fuck that Bish.
So why
D-A-T.
is this news?
It's news because Facebook kept taking down his profile because that was his name.
Wait, that's his real name?
No, that's the thing that came out.
Well,
it was a hoax.
spoiler alert, it was
Spoiler
a
alert,
hoax. Because
it
he
was a
went,
hoax.
he was giving a lot of shit about it, and then he proved that was his real name by showing a photo of his passport on Facebook.
But
and I
it
guess there was
wasn't.
issues with
Yeah.
his name, and everybody was like, no way. And so he was like, yeah, here's my proof. But then like a day later, they found out that he was fucking with everybody.
No, but he did come forward. He came forward to prove that this was just an experiment. He was doing a joke with his friends. Experiment. You get away with you say experiment.
Hoax. All these words have great weight to them that are being wasted on this story.
They sure
it
are.
is.
It was just a stupid thing that a kid tried to do and he got caught out. That's not a hoax. That's not an
Hold on.
experiment.
It's actually a
Tonight at 11,
professor.
you won't believe this hoax.
There's no other news today.
He's a professor in Australia. He was a Vietnamese professor.
Did he just get fired and he's
I don't
bored as
know,
shit?
man. Probably.
Yeah.
What was the experiment?
Why?
To see what would
To get
happen?
away with something on Facebook to see if people could
So
white
if I-
knight for him.
So if I do something,
yeah, exactly.
Do
Okay.
a more worthwhile experiment.
wait. So if I do something really stupid and then no one gives a shit,
it has
I
to
can
be
say it
small
was a
scale.
hoax, and then it'll be okay. I can get away with it.
Small scale.
Remember
Small
the
scale.
experiment we did when we stole Will's water? And then it turned out to be a hoax in this
Sorry,
other cup?
Will. It was a
Turns out-
hoax the whole time.
It was just a hoax, dude. You could experiment with drinking
Think about it, Will. It was a hoax.
Will, what do you think about this story?
Man, what I'm saying is I wanted my fucking water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom said
What did you do when you got up and left for 13 seconds?
I realized that it would take me a long time and you
To
guys
fill
just
up a
gotta
cup of
start-
water.
You guys are gonna start talking.
You didn't think it was weird that you went away and came back without water?
Because we all did.
Because you could have.
I think about my actions 2 steps in advance. After that, I don't know what it's gonna
Why are
be.
you real mad Kanye right now? When Kanye gets real mad, he gets like real like,
Why are you?
That's the scariest kind of mad.
yes.
Why are you asleep, Snoop Dogg?
Why am I Snoop Dogg, Steve? Tell
Because
me.
you were like, well, you know, I said what I want to say about this one. That sounded like Snoop Dogg to me. Asleep Snoop Dogg.
I've wanted to do an hour-long podcast with that voice.
Just talk real quiet.
Let's just talk quiet for the rest
Hey
of the
guys,
time.
welcome to the ASMR podcast. We're gonna talk to you guys about real soft sounds.
I hope you're not listening
Let's
to
do
this on
okay.
a bus.
Can we cut to the ASMR? Let's cut to the ASMR part of the podcast.
Later on, we're gonna stick our hands into a bunch of beans. Can't wait to get some coins out of my pocket and shake them up near the mic.
You're all gonna listen to us get pink eye with each other.
Here's my beard.
Is that what they do on those?
Have you
that's
ever watched
ASMR.
it?
No.
You
You
ever,
ever seen
oh,
it? It's the best.
They
I saw
make-
one lady.
they-
She was in space.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
That's-
They did
that's what
ASMR in space?
Yeah, they were like, and I'm in the spaceship. We'll bring the lights down. It was like you were a passenger on a spaceship.
Oh, it's not real.
So she was like, close your
No,
eyes.
she wasn't really in space,
Okay,
you
I
guys.
thought-
We can't do that yet. Just
Wait,
I thought
bullshit.
understand.
There was
No,
that
the
guy
guy-
that like
yeah.
played music for us
the
in space.
the Canadian
Not an
astronaut.
AMR guy.
ASMR?
Yes, that's my favorite gun in Call of Duty.
Wait, so that one is unlockable. It's a DLC. Wait, but you need to like. So you're saying you close your eyes and you pretend.
No, she had like graphics, and she was like, when I
Oh,
press
that's
this, and
too
your
much.
food palette is. It was good.
I hear some people
think.
find ASMR to be arousing, and I get it because it's like it's nice.
Wait, you get it?
Well, I get the arousal aspect of
judging,
it.
not
No, not
judging.
judging. I get. Well, here's what I get because I get the aspect of arousal due to the fact that like a woman is whispering like, and it sounds like it's close to your ear, and I've always found that quite arousing
Me
when
too.
a woman
Yes.
speaks
Sure.
softly.
I like
in
it
your
when she
ear.
makes
You
me
look
feel
lost.
safe.
Yeah, or like when you're feeling warm and you got a little woman in your ear speaking about stuff.
Because that's
I
like
love it
it's
when
like
she's like,
What does she speak about though on these like things?
Well,
Does she
they'll
like
say
read
like
receipts?
it's literally this. It's like
I like the beans thing a lot.
yeah, it is like I'm gonna put my hand in these beans really quick. Here we go, and then it'll just sound like hands
and
in
she'll
beans.
go, "You look so beautiful. You got good grades this semester."
That's a different.
That's not.
thing.
That is not. That's not the famous
It's
ASMR
very
lady.
comforting though.
That's
a,
actually your mom speaking to you at night.
That's a hotline you call.
Well, all those things are just like it's like paying for phone sex, but you're not talking about anything sexy. Like
ASMR?
when you say something in a sexy voice, you're really just asking somebody to whisper it.
Just whisper, yeah.
Because there's not like a sexy voice. It's a gravelly whisper that you do. Say something in a sexy voice, or say that a little softer, please. Are there synonyms?
I say it's the. You're saying it's the same. I disagree.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there is such thing as a sexy voice and a whisper voice.
Do both. I want to. Could we do an experiment where we have a host?
Okay, everyone close your eyes, including the audience.
Okay.
Who's listening? Please, everyone close your eyes. If you're driving, please close your eyes. Okay. Here's my ASMR voice.
Sure.
And what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna get all weird with these paper clips. I'm gonna jingle my hand through these paper clips, okay?
Get all weird with the paper.
I'm gonna get real strange with these staples in a second, so hang on. All right, so that's my ASMR, and here's my sexy voice. Close your eyes, please. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna fucking fuck your butt.
Hate that.
Fuck your butt. I'm gonna fuck it.
You're bad at.
Bend over, I'm gonna fuck your butt. Bend over now, I'm gonna fuck your butt.
Okay.
Can we
Let me
do an
do-
experiment?
Let me do you my.
What's
this
your
is my-
experiment? Because we have a bunch of experiments, hoax.
Listen,
Say
this
things
is an
about beans,
Beans?
but in the
sexy voice?
aggressive, sexy voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these fucking beans are fucking real hard in my hand.
Is that really how you talk?
I don't know. No,
I
just
definitely don't have a sexy I don't ever cut away from this. It's like it's either this. Oh, I go there. That's it. That's my only
You
job.
should
Just
work
Burgess
on-
Meredith.
Wait,
You
yeah. Wait, during like a time with a girl, you speak at the same level during the entire thing.
Yeah,
When you're
don't
with
do
a girl?
that.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I like to be myself.
Hold on, Sam. Will's just a boy. We're gonna have to teach him. You're gonna work on your sexy voice.
I need you to say something for me. Say, hey, does that feel good?
Hey, does that feel good?
Oh God, you're out. That's out.
Hey, does that feel good?
That would be. You know what that would be?
You don't even believe that it could possibly. Hey, does
You might as well stick a sham wow up there because the water will be gone. No wetness whatsoever.
Hey, does this feel good or?
Hey, what's up? My name's Will. How would you like to come over and Netflix and chill? Great. Oh, your lips are real soft. Does that feel good? How about some oral?
Excuse me, ma'am. May I kiss your neck or cheek?
I really like when you do that. Go ahead and do
how
that
do you
some
do
more.
it, Falzone?
Yeah,
You just
that's your
gotta.
Falzone.
You gotta be quiet.
There it is.
You have to talk to the person like you care about them.
Imagine.
See,
No,
oh,
wait.
I got it. I figured it out.
You got it?
I figured
So
it
I have
out.
an example.
I
Wait.
figured it out.
Okay.
A whisper doesn't have your voice in it. So it's just like this. It's
You're right.
literally just wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Is it
when you're
this
doing
way?
sexy voice, it's got your voice in it.
Oh,
You're
like-
deeper.
Hey.
Like, hey, baby, I'm gonna fucking fuck your butt.
You gotta stop saying that.
That's my thing, man.
That's not sexy.
That's not your go-to line.
Ooh, girl, I just brought you these flowers, and I'm gonna fuck your butt.
You sound like your nose.
I don't know, Sophia.
Why is your nose?
Maybe I
plugged?
have a flu.
That's the first step to cold handiitis.
no.
Sorry, baby, I got a flu, but I want to fuck your butt right now.
Can you try to do that voice?
I'm gonna get
That's
it.
it.
Hey, look, Steve. I'm gonna get it on you.
Yes, perfect. That's fine. That's great. Good start.
Minus
Good
the
start.
singing. Minus the singing.
No, he
I'ma
can
get it
sing.
No,
on
if you sing, you got to do it in falsetto. Is the only.
It just sounds so fake to me. I feel like that's not believable. Hey, I really like you a lot.
It's
Well, no,
fake
you're
now
doing it.
for
You're
sure.
doing it. You're talking, but just quieter now.
Yeah,
you gotta
it's
be
nice.
like
It's nice.
sultry.
Look,
Deeper.
You and me.
There you go.
Look,
Perfect.
we got a lot going on.
So let's say
in our
like
life.
you're at the movie theater, you're seeing the new Avatar movie, Avatar 2, okay? James Cameron directed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Avatar.
Island did the special
Sexiest
effects.
movie.
They call it
The
Avatar in the
sexiest
papers.
movie.
Okay, so
Yeah.
AV2. You're in the
AV2.
movie ATAR 2. You're in the movie theater and you see an ATAR 2.
Yeah.
And you're sitting next to your baby.
Oh, baby.
All right, here's an example. You lean over to her and you say, "Hey, when you say we get out of here, huh? This movie's another 2.5 hours. I paid $37 for us to see this, but let's get out of here so I can go fuck your butt."
Okay.
Take out that last part and go ahead and try again.
Okay. Hey, baby, let's go and get out.
No, don't say that because people are watching the movie.
It's like, hey, can you stop talking on your regular voice?
I'm gonna be like, hey, this movie ain't even good. Let me go. Fuck your butt. This movie
Can I
ain't
tell
even
you,
good.
I was once at a movie. I went to go see the prequel to The Exorcist that
Wow.
came out like in 2009 maybe or something, 2010. And I was there with my friend Kit, and behind us there were these very vocal people. I won't say what race they were, but
You don't have to unless you're racist.
I mean, I will say that they were very vocal and were talking during the entire movie. But here's some So The Exorcist is obviously a horror movie.
Hold on.
Here's some choice.
No one even asked you about race. You just felt guilty because you were trying to ruin somebody.
Here's some
I had a racist thought.
here's some quotes from.
It's either blacks or Asians. I know it.
Here's some quotes from the evening watching the Exorcist movie. Here's some things that I heard from behind me.
It's tricky waters.
Oh man, this is fake shit. Out loud, okay? Then there was a moment where the two main characters were about to kiss and they didn't, and I heard, "Talk about hesitation."
Okay. When I went to go see,
Were they alone? Wait.
No, they were with someone else. And then at the end of the movie, there was so much more. But at the end of the movie, this is like before the credits even rolled. All right, let's get out of this fake shit.
Yeah.
I remember people. I think
every movie like that.
I think I
This
know.
is a documentary.
I think I know what race of people you're talking about. And I've had a similar experience with them at the movies.
We don't have to say which.
I was at.
No,
we don't
we
have to
do
say.
not
we don't
need
have to
to
say
do that.
Lithuanian. They
It
were
has nothing to do
Lithuanian.
with their race.
Let us know in the comments
Only
what race you think it was.
Only people of this race act like this, and then they're the only ones. But I was in the movie theater. We were seeing X-Men: The Last Stand. I believe it was 7th grade,
Wow,
right during
sexy.
the last in the school. It was like May or something. And I remember these people, that race, were sitting off by me and my friends who were just kids. And there's this scene where Wolverine was about to like make out with Storm, but they didn't do it. And he said to himself, "I just want to tongue that bitch."
Oh wow!
I swear to you, it is ingrained into my memory.
Got white people, huh? Am I right?
Dude, I wish I remember which movie it was, but I heard somebody. There was some kind of battle scene, and somebody threw some kind of intergalactic grenade, and it blew up, and it was real colorful. And the dude behind me goes, "That shit is new!" I said that about everything for a year.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
That was my favorite thing I've ever heard somebody scream in a movie.
That's amazing. I kind of want to start using that now because that's
can.
so good.
You can't.
Wait, okay, I have something really.
Is this about
uncomfortable.
movie theaters too?
Yes.
Okay, good, 'cause
God.
I've got
Okay,
one. I got another one.
So I was thinking about awkward dates, and like usually, like I've had something.
That water's
really,
been gone for so long. You just keep trying to drink
I got anxiety, man.
So I was going on a date, and I have. If you guys want to feel really quick, I have really sweaty hands.
Oh yeah.
Why is it? You
I would
nervous to
so
tell
much
the
rather be
story?
cold.
No, I just constantly sweat, but I get really nervous to like grab a girl's hand to hold her hand, especially in high school. So I try to like wipe it off as many times. But when I tried to go for somebody's hand, I heard a kid's voice behind us, like in the crack between the seats, like, and I went for it and I stopped, and I heard someone go. And I was like, and it's in a quiet part of the movie, and I was like, that had nothing to do with anything. And then like,
That wasn't about you.
that
Couldn't
wasn't.
have
No,
been.
it couldn't have been. And then I went
That's
again
hilarious.
because I was like, okay, it's a good time. And she had like put her hand out for me to obviously grab it.
Yeah.
So I went and like I grabbed it, and he's like, and I was like, I was like,
Wait, so her
and I
dad
turned
came to
no,
watch you guys?
No,
in the
I
movie
turned
theater?
around and it was a kid who was just eyes locked on our hands.
Movie
and I was
must
like,
have been horrible.
Yeah,
Did he have his hand
really
in
boring.
his Was he going like, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck around?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to a screening of Mallrats like years and years ago. It was
Yeah.
like, and Kevin Smith was there, and it was like this fun anniversary thing. And there was this guy behind us. Do you remember Mallrats?
Yeah, very
Pretty
much
well.
so.
Do any of you guys
No.
remember? Okay, so there's a scene where Jay and Silent Bob are trying to figure out a way to stop this game show from being done in the mall, and so they
sounds
have
awful.
they have a plan to like fill a sock full of quarters and like go and beat some guys up and like pull out a pin on the stage so that the whole stage crumbles down. And while they're explaining the plan, the guy in the back, the guy behind us is like, that ain't gonna work.
That's gonna get foiled.
And then they're like, and then we're gonna get a sock full of quarters and we're gonna get that guy. And he goes, that's a kick-ass plan. Now, that's a kick-ass plan.
You didn't say about the quarters.
Why did he go to the screening if he's never seen the movie before?
I don't know.
Why is he blown away
I
by
don't know,
this?
but I'm so happy that exists in this world.
What's
That
the
ain't
most
gonna
awkward
work.
thing
That's a
that
kick-ass
you've
plan.
experienced at a movie theater?
Okay,
word
you
is
ready for
most
this?
awkward.
I did it.
No.
I did the
I got-
most
I got-
awkward thing that I've ever experienced.
Okay.
I'll go
Why?
as quick as possible. My first like boyfriend girlfriend situation. I don't remember how old I was. I was very young. I went to the movies. It was the premiere of Spice World.
Wait.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Does everybody have their Does everybody have their grill loaded up? You got
Spice Girls movie. Spice Girls movie.
You
different
look-
Spice?
Are you loaded up with something to say to make fun of him yet?
Oh yeah, but wait till after
Everybody
the
got
story.
something?
Everyone
Okay.
loaded
Wait,
up.
we'll
We
wait.
went to the premiere of Spice World in Connecticut, where premieres are really popular. So I went to the movies with this girl and a bunch of other, and I was like, tonight is I think it's second base night. I think it's the first time.
Jesus,
we're
really,
in
man?
the movie. You got to shut up with your judgment until the end. So we're in the movie, and I was like, I think tonight is the first time I'm going to experience. And this poor girl she sat there, and we were doing the arm around each other. It was very nice. I believe there was some hand holding. And then I was like, okay, this is probably, we're in the second act of Spice World. This is probably where second
Which is
base
the best
happens.
act, by the
right,
way.
absolutely. Sunday drivers, it's only Saturday.
Yeah, Meatloaf's in the bus seat, right? Meatloaf's great.
You
in that
just
movie.
lost your ability to make fun of me afterwards.
Because I knew.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like Meatloaf, and I know he's
Can
in
I
the Spice
finish
World
the
movie.
story?
Yes, please.
Meatloaf is so good when he's in movies. So I said, now we have to do second base now. So I put my hand up her shirt, this poor girl.
Wait.
Jesus.
Sorry, continue.
Wait, nothing. This is the climax.
Are you sure you want us to tell this story?
Yes, because I want your podcast to be entertaining and I don't know what we're doing.
Good point.
So then I put my hand on her boob and I left it there for the rest of the movie. And I just want to say, I don't know which camera we're on, I'm sorry. And I've been sorry for 20 years
That
about
woman
it.
is scarred for life.
Wait. So, just a quick question. You had your hand.
I'll tell you before this, yes.
You had
to
your
everything.
hand. Sorry, you had your hand this way, and you went under,
I had this hand here.
over.
I
Yeah.
was like this. Under the shirt
wait, you
and
went-
over the bra and like this for
Like this? Like this?
at least
Wait,
45
like you're
minutes.
cupping
like
it
this?
like a football.
Exactly that.
So how quick was it that your arm fell asleep? Let's ask you that first.
Didn't fall asleep because I was too excited, and there was so much blood coming from my heart, which had so much love in it at the time, and it was pumping, and the blood was going everywhere.
no.
My hand did get. This is the worst. My
Sweaty.
hand did get sweaty. She
That's
had one.
so-
That poor girl had to leave the movies with one sweaty boob, and the sweat wasn't even hers.
You know what? You need to write
she
this
got-
into a movie or something and have the girl go like, okay, like here, do it to me.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay, I've got to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah.
like, what are we doing here? Can we? Yeah, you can get your hand off my boob. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I know I'm 15, but this is the worst thing I've ever experienced.
I'm like really uncomfortable right now.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which age. This would always be bad.
Wait,
the same
wait.
amount of bad.
Yeah, I don't care how old you are.
So, sorry, how many hours were left in the movie, or how many
Probably
minutes?
45 minutes to an hour. It was a lot and it was
So,
bad.
Can we call that the foul zone? You pulled
You
the foul
can
zone.
if you want.
Pulled a foul
I wish it was
zone.
associated with something better, but I'm just
Oh
happy to
my
have a thing.
God.
Okay, so I got one worse, I think.
I have
Thank
one
you.
less worse, if I could just tell
Okay,
real
you tell
quick.
yours first, yeah.
One time, there at our movie theater, you could raise the armrests up and down. So I tried to put my arm around like the waist of the girl I was seeing, or first date. Called her a girlfriend. I'm an idiot. But I put my arm around her, and I had my back on the armrest, and my whole body, like my lower half, started to fall asleep. And then people tried to get by me, and I couldn't actually like move out of the way. And like the girl was just looking at me, and I just kind of like had to like get my arm back and physically lift my whole body out of the way in the middle of this movie. And I was like kicking shit over and making a mess. And like I was like, I didn't want to go back. I didn't think it was worth
What
it.
if you pinched a nerve and like you
get up.
could not get up the whole rest of the evening?
I've been debating telling mine because it's really embarrassing to me, but I'm gonna say it. It's not even that big of a deal.
We're all
Okay,
friends.
this is the first time.
No one else is here, Will.
Okay. This is the first time I ever was I was with a girl. We went to go see that movie that Johnny Depp was in when he was like a vampire or some shit.
Chocolat.
This is my first no.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
So, no. And I went to she wanted me to, grab her titty. I don't know how.
She wanted
Wow, that
you.
was
I don't know how
That's
Her
romantic.
this is happening.
So she was pulling a William Hands. Like, will you grab my titty?
So and I just felt there was time or something. So like I put my hand up her shirt and I checked to see if that's okay. I'm like, okay. And I proceed farther. Put my hand under her bra. I did not know what I was doing. I had no one had given me any titty instructions. So you know how there's a nipple? I just poked it.
Wait,
heard,
there's
yeah.
a nipple?
Yeah.
You- like
I
a
just
button?
poked it. I just pushed it in.
Wait, did you just hold it?
You think
in?
her fucking eyes were gonna light up? What do you think was gonna happen?
I didn't know what
You
was
think
supposed to
Pez
happen.
would come out of her mouth?
Nope, I didn't know what was supposed
Wait,
to happen.
did you just hold it?
I don't think so.
Like a doorbell?
All
Or
I
did you,
remember was
like-
poking it, and it's just
How many
it's not a
times?
problem. A couple of times.
No.
At
Like
least
Morse code, like real quick.
Like you
Were
were
you giving her
at
I love
least
you
5
messages?
times. But I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know.
Can I say, was it like Morse code or was it like an elevator button, like the close button on the elevator?
Yeah,
It was
show me
like-
on my hand. Do it to my hand.
This is a
This is the nipple.
Yeah, sure, that one. Oh.
That's a hard push.
But you're not moving your whole hand
But I
away.
did. I just don't want you guys to get a good look at my nails.
That's
Oh,
also
Oh,
a
I
good
see.
point.
Okay.
Did
so,
you have cleaner nails during this interaction?
Yes, it
Good.
does. It is dirty right now. I'm gonna kill your ass after this podcast.
Wait,
I'll
so
take it.
Will, all women are different. I will say that. And the nipple isn't always like a good spot. Some women aren't comfortable and some like it, some don't. Some have great feeling there and some don't. What do you think she thought?
If she had poked my dick like that, I would have not been happy.
Just at the top.
That's not the
Yeah.
same thing.
It's not the same. Like, poke your own nipple a bunch. Imagine
What if
someone's
I came?
I'd be so proud of you. Okay, so
Jesus, your story, yes.
mine's worse than all of those, easily, and I feel really bad about it. But I'm sorry. First of all, I'm sorry. So you'll find out.
So
I
I
didn't.
strangled her to death.
This is gonna be so weird.
I murdered a man in a movie theater. Actually, it wasn't a movie theater. It was a Taco Bell. And, I don't know why.
And I haven't done it yet. I have my gun right now.
So, I went to go see I think it was Dark Knight Rises, or Dark Knight Rises is the last one?
Last one, yeah.
Okay,
This is very recent.
So no, it was the middle one.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. So I went to see Dark Knight with a bunch of friends, and we're all excited. Theater's packed, man. We got perfect seats, like in the middle. Like I think we're at the ArcLight in Hollywood.
Cool.
So we're like in the second area that's like risen, but not the balcony. So it's like the middle section. Perfect seats.
Mezzanine.
I think it's
A
the mezzanine.
mezzanine.
Don't come in here with those fancy Italian words.
I'll just be quiet.
Anyway, so we're all excited. Movie's about to start, and the trailer's all finished, and the movie is about the Warner Brothers logo is about to pop up,
I'm scared. Why am I
and
scared?
in the silent. So let me set this up a little bit.
That wasn't the setup.
No, Will and Sam and Mike might even know, and people who know me know that I like to make sounds, and they're weird sounds, and they have no purpose or meaning, and it's probably a medical problem. And I
Give us a
well, so like I'll go like. Like randomly for no reason, or sometimes we'll be in the warehouse writing stories. I'll be like, "Mommy!"
Oh,
and-
my
Yeah,
favorite
just
is
need to.
my favorite is help.
We like to do that in the mall. In the mall. Oh
don't-
God, help!
In the parking
Because
lot.
nobody cares.
And if you do that, do you remember when we went
It's
to
an
Canada?
experiment.
Do you remember-
It's a
Yeah.
It's a hoax.
Do you remember when we did that in Canada and people turned around?
Yeah.
It's a nice place.
Nobody will turn around.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, in different parts of this country, people will turn around.
Yeah.
Just not
Just
Not in
here.
LA. Hell no.
No,
But-
because lots of people are
Yeah.
screaming help for no reason in the street. Sure. So anyway,
Thank you
so
for that.
that was my setup, and we love to do sounds like that,
Yeah.
and I'm not the only one. And
You're not the only one. You're
and
just the strongest.
I'm just the strongest and maybe the loudest, but we make those sounds and we love them and we laugh and we think it's funny. So just before the Warner Brothers logo comes up, someone in the front row makes this sound. I'm not even kidding. Whoa! And I lost my shit. I was like, I need to find that person and make them my best friend. Because why the fuck did they do that?
Just for the logo? For Warner
No,
Brothers?
nothing. It was darkness. And so I was pumped up to shit because I was like, finally, I found someone else like me. And I was like, holy shit, this is the best thing ever. And I was distracted the entire movie because I could not wait to find that person and be like, oh my God, I want to be this person's friend so bad. And so the movie's ending, and I'm still laughing through the like opening of the movie because it's just like, that was fucking classic. And then I got jealous for a second because I was like, that fucking person did it before I could. And like, man, it was so funny. And like 4 people laughed. It was such a good one.
Yeah, only 4 people.
in a theater. In a theater.
Filled with hundreds of
See, that was the joke. That was the joke. Like 4 people laughed, so it was really good. It was really good. So anyway, the movie ends and it happens one more time.
Same guy.
When the movie ends, just before the credits come up.
Got a bookmark it.
Whoa! And I was like, yes, perfect. time, bro. And so I got a good look in the darkness of a head that like moved as the sound happened. I was like, oh fuck, that's the guy. Okay, great. So my buddy Kit and I are like real excited. I'm with a bunch of people. I'm like, Kit laughed too. He thought it was funny. And I was like, man, come on, Kit, let's go find that guy. Let's go talk to him. We go down and people are leaving and I'm like getting a better look at him and I go look and it's someone in a wheelchair.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say I knew that was gonna happen the whole time, but I knew that was gonna happen the whole time.
I didn't.
And I
thought
stopped
it was a fun joke.
dead in my
Damn.
tracks.
He
Plot
started this
twist.
off by saying, "This is worse."
I really
Plot
didn't go there.
twist.
I didn't go
I'm
there.
really into plot twists now.
So I stopped dead in my tracks and my smile went to a, oh no.
So
and I
you
turned
immediately
around.
It's not
didn't
because
want to
it-
be friends.
It's not that he was in a wheelchair.
No.
It's because like he was just.
He was
It
a,
was
a
misunderstanding what
social,
the.
yeah, I didn't, it wasn't one of my dumb jokes.
No.
It was an auditory.
It was an honest reaction to something.
It was an honest reaction to something that we don't know and we'll never know because that is how that person
Damn.
operates. And I felt very bad because I was laughing,
yeah.
first of all, and then I felt even worse because, again, I'm alone in the universe. And I can't find that person.
Yeah, double whammy.
Double whammy. It made me so sad. I felt like shit for days after that because I was like,
Really?
man, I thought it was so funny and it was so good, but it was actually just like someone not doing okay.
Okay.
You
wanna
should have
hear something
introduced
embarrassing?
yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the thing. Oh my god. Sam tries to do things to like, we were talking about earlier on, there was a topic for this podcast that I
Yes.
completely forgot. It was about doing embarrassing things to try to impress people. Something just came to my head. One time I was in choir and like theater in school and I thought it was really cool. I know it's not. I'm aware.
Falzone, get your giggles out.
It's okay.
I was thinking about your story again.
Now I feel fucking horrible.
I know,
now
you
it's
should.
You made
bad.
all of us
You
feel
should.
so. And,
Now it's bad.
people listening who laughed, and now
I
they
know
feel
everyone
bad
made
that
us
you
laugh.
know you laughed. Feel bad about
You're
it.
guilty.
You are listening to this right now. You laughed.
Yeah.
You laughed at an unfortunate person.
Anyway, I think the story goes. A lot of people were being real like handsy and like cuddly with people and like
Sure.
choir and theater. That happens. Don't know why. And like I was like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna give girls kisses on the hand.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Went
That's
up,
nice.
Went up to a girl. I was like, first one, we're gonna do it, Sam. You're gonna be finally like really cool. And I did it. All right. And then she slapped me full force with like.
Was
and
this
she
a
was,
stranger?
Nope. This is a friend, and she
Okay.
slapped me because she thought I was trying to cheat with her on her boyfriend. I don't know how to say that properly, but I
She
was.
thought
trying-
she
I was-
thought you were trying to get her to cheat on her
There
boyfriend.
you go. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
And
I
she
have a
had a ring
boyfriend.
on.
Oh no.
And full force.
She had a wedding ring on?
And this was in.
She has a boyfriend and a husband.
and a husband.
I already have a mistress.
But do you guys ever?
But like she did that in front of everybody.
everybody. And it's one of those things when something happens and the room goes
Yeah.
and gets silent immediately.
What
a
did
room
you
full of
do?
30
That's
people.
why Sam grew
I
up in
tried
his-
to like explain, but I'm like. I was just being a dipshit, and she's like, "Well, it wasn't funny," and I'm like, "I understand that
Sam.
now."
Yeah.
And she slapped you in front of everyone.
Everybody.
So did you apologize
I
later
apologized,
or something?
and I
or-
apologized to him, and he didn't really get it what happened, and they didn't understand. They broke up about a week later.
So-
I hope it wasn't my
She was
fault.
just looking for a reason.
But that was her reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
she played it up for the boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm having weird feelings.
But did she was she weird to you forever after that, or was it over after that day?
No, it was over after that day, after that
sucks,
moment.
man.
Yeah.
Because you know what that does to someone like you?
What?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, what did it do to me?
It kills your confidence a little bit, doesn't it?
She
I mean, I
slapped
already
like,
didn't have confidence,
She slapped
so-
like 30% out of you.
But that's the thing. So you're saying you already didn't have confidence, but what you were saying was, today's the day I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this funny joke. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And then she instantly slaps
Funny.
you, and that sets you back 3 years,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It sets you back.
I just knocked the shit out of this microphone. Fast forward to whenever we were at that art exhibit on the roof of whatever that place was. Do you remember
oh yeah, at
this
the
thing that we
Red
went
Bull
to?
thing.
You were
Was it-
standing
Oh
next
yeah,
to
Falzone
yes.
was there.
Yeah, okay. The most forgettable friend you have.
Don't-
That's fine.
Say something about his nails real quick.
No, I'm gonna save it.
You
So
asshole.
fast forward all that time.
Yeah, what-
And you're having a conversation with a very pretty girl, and you said, "I want to talk to that girl." You're coming over to me, and you're doing this thing. This is why I call you shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Because you were doing everything with your upper body. And I was like, listen, shoulders, you just got to talk to her. And if that didn't happen, if you didn't get the shit smacked
You
out
wouldn't
of
be
you,
shoulders.
maybe you wouldn't be shoulders.
Maybe I wouldn't be
Wasn't there something
shoulders.
about Sam in a gas station?
There's
something
plenty of
happened.
embarrassing stories about me
But
that we
it was
could
like
dive
Falzone.
into.
Did you have
involves vomit.
another nickname about him him going to a gas station?
I don't remember.
Damn it! I wish you
feel
did.
like I would have
That sounds
remembered
fun.
that.
I'm sorry.
I
There's
like
a
the
lot
shoulder
of there's a
stories.
lot of
Do you
embarrassing
guys remember?
stories.
Do you and Darren remember that woman that you saw that you guys were losing your shit
Yes,
over at
I
that
absolutely
party?
do remember. That's why I don't remember anybody else. I remember she had some hot friends too, but they weren't hot enough to be remembered.
Do you remember how fun it was in the bus on the drive there?
That
and
was
how we're all
okay.
being
So
maniacs?
for this Red Bull event, they got a double-decker Red Bull themed bus that you
Yeah.
could climb up top. It had a stripper pole
They
and
had
shit like
snacks
that.
and
There was a
drinks,
bar
and
and
there
a
was
DJ?
Yeah,
They had Red Bull.
and we were hanging out the
Obviously.
window
Yes.
and yelling at people on the freeway. We looked like idiots, probably.
I
Inside
mean,
and out.
I was in the bus. I don't agree with standing up while the car's moving.
Agreed.
If that car gets in a slight fender bender, we're done.
Everyone's
dead.
dead.
We're dead. We're
dead.
I don't know. That's a bigger thing. Maybe there's like more impact in
There's
the...
no
I mean, there was
cushion
a
on this
second
bus.
story on the bus that you
Yeah.
could have definitely fallen off from.
Alpha
Sure,
Cat
sure.
would have fallen off the top and down to the bottom.
And then the last thing you're doing is drinking Red Bull, listening to Ellie Goulding, and then you're dead. That's not a good last
But it was a good
thing.
time. I loved Red Bull. It really was a great time.
It was a
Red
great
Bull.
time. That was a great time. But have you guys ever done anything embarrassing to impress somebody?
No.
I went
I
vegetarian.
stay.
I went vegetarian for somebody.
That's embarrassing.
It's not
I don't think that's
embarrassing.
Are you
embarrassing.
sure? It
I
was a
think
lot
that's
of. It lasted 3
There's a lot of
years.
respectable vegetarians like Gandhi and Brie Essrig.
Yeah.
That's it.
Those are the only two.
Yeah.
That's the only two
Weird
I
Al is a
respect.
vegetarian. I think Weird Al's a vegan, actually.
Good for
He's a
him.
vegan.
I think so. I've probably done plenty of embarrassing things,
didn't
but
embarrass.
embarrassing not to me. Embarrassing to others. Because my threshold for embarrassment is very different
That's
from
yes,
others.
Draw it.
That's a great point.
Draw it.
Draw what my threshold
the
Mine is
threshold.
like my
So here's
threshold
the
for
normal
embarrassment
human
is-
embarrassment right here.
Okay.
It's a dot.
Mine is like outside of the table.
Oh, so you have a big threshold.
I've got a giant threshold for embarrassment.
Wow.
All right. Take your pants off.
Okay.
Just because
no.
he would do that, this doesn't mean.
Yeah,
You
this
don't.
is-
doesn't
Do you
mean
really have to
should.
prove this, or did you really
I don't
want
think you
this
need to
happen?
prove it. I really
Oh,
don't.
Sophia
think.
checked out. She left. You
Oh,
see that?
good.
Sophia's done.
I didn't
and
know
now
Sophia
we're
was still over
completely
here.
alone.
Good.
Yeah.
I was worried that we weren't going to be alone. Thank you.
Right.
guys.
Now take
Stand
your
up.
shirt off and wear
Stand
his
up.
pants.
Slap your butt. Stand up and slap your butt.
Well, now I'm just a monkey. Man. That's not.
Being
not
a
what-
monkey is
You're just a
embarrassing.
puppet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do. You're not, who do you think you are, Darren?
Huh.
You finish with those Darrens.
What do you think? I do everything Darren tells Sam to
What do you think? I read all the articles Darren chose for the podcast?
Oh, those are my favorite articles. If you guys were to pick one of your favorite articles, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for listening to this SourceFed podcast. It's been a literal shit show. I feel great
Shit
about
shows
it.
are good.
I know they are good. I'm not
Sometimes
saying
you
it's
need a
bad.
good show.
I'm not
Why are we
saying
always
it's
so
bad.
self-deprecating?
Hey, that's my
Can I
whole
be the
brand.
first? Can I be the first person to say SourceFed is okay sometimes?
Hey, that's a great way to end this. Thank
And
you.
by the way, some of
Yes.
you that are going batshit bonkers because of how insane this podcast may have been, don't worry. There's a whole mix of hosts here that'll make it normal next time or not.
I was about to say my other podcast is always like that.
Yeah, well, that's
It's
what I'm gonna
always
say.
like that.
Either you're gonna get the real fucked up ones, or you're gonna get the real nice angry ones.
this is no different than like if somebody had brought up the thing about, hey, have you ever done an embarrassing thing on a date, whatever, and there were no lights, we were just sitting at this
Yeah,
table
this is
talking.
exactly-
that would be the
Except
conversation.
there'd be way more cursing and a couple of the N-words.
Will
I like
always
to throw.
throwing it out.
I remember the first time Sam came down on Christmas morning and was like, "I got presents."
But they were great presents.
They were
so I
great.
think it made it okay
was
that he said
okay.
the N-word.
I've never said the N-word in my whole life. Putting that on record.
on camera.
No.
around black people,
On the SourceFed
On the
podcast.
SourceFed podcast.
not in your club meetings.
But oh, come on.
in your club meeting.
Not in your
Guys,
club meetings.
guys, thank you so much for watching this podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you listen to it on iTunes. That's the SourceFed podcast. You can search it. Make sure you rate and review and do all that fun stuff. Or just subscribe on youtube.com/SourceFed. Mike, where can they find you?
On YouTube at Mike Falzone. I also have a podcast called Welcome to Our Podcast. You guys are all invited on at separately.
Great, we'll be
Thank
right there. Let's go right now.
Oh, you can come.
Will, where
Okay.
can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on at Mr. William Haynes on Twitter or youtube.com/peoplebealike.
Steve?
You can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/Steve Zaragoza, or of course on SourceFed and randomly on SourceFed Nerd. And also you can find me on Twitter at JD Witherspoon.
And you can find me
Top
youtube.com youtube.com/DoubleNingTV or Twitter at Sam Bash. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Goodbye. I'm gonna go.
And then he comes out with it, unscrews it, and just liquid comes out.
Liquid comes out.
Use an emoji any way you want, baby. Like, I
don't
know people use
care.
the peach as a penis.
As a butt.
As the tip of a penis, too.
Tip of the
what?
penis.
Yeah, because they could take it and flip it, and it looks like a penis head.